School here today, back with another video for you. I'm now live, it seems, and I wasn't live before. So that's a little bit frustrating. I've just done a big intro and it's all been wasted. They've changed something on YouTube basically, which meant I didn't realise I had to click go live. I thought I was already going live. I was streaming, I was talking away, and really frustrating. Bloody YouTube changing things. So I'm just going to share this video in a couple of places. Let me see if I can get rid of it. I didn't realise I had to click go live. I thought I was already going live. I was streaming, I was talking away, and where's mute? Really frustrating. I hate YouTube sometimes. This is why people prefer Twitch. Anyway. Right, so welcome Rivets, by the way, in the chat. I've already welcomed you once, but I wasn't live apparently. The thing is, I've got a preview over here, and the preview was running, and it was showing as if I was live, so I assumed I was live. Flipping YouTube. Right, here we go. Zombicide, batch painting, rubbish, share, copy link. I've had a few things go wrong today. My coffee machine has got coffee stuck in it because the coffee was damp. I ground it in a separate coffee grinder, and I dropped it into my pre-ground coffee bit on my coffee machine, and it's just clogged it all up, which is frustrating. And then this. I've just done an intro, and now it's useless. Life is hard. Anyway, let's crack on with the stream, eh? I'm going to be painting some Zombicide zombies as indicated in the video. But before I do that, I'm just going to share this in a couple of places. The Chillin' Wargamers community group for a start. Bam, bam. Paste. Painting some zombies. Some more zombies. For my hobby. 365. Everyone having problems with streaming. Yeah, it seems that way. Definitely me anyway. Challenge. Thanks for joining me as always, of course, Scar. It's a pleasure to have you here. How do you spell challenge? Why is it not coming up in my... Well, it's there. I've got it now because I spelt it. Because I'm a genius. Come join me in the chat. Join in the hobby. Fun. Not Finn. Fun. Don't join in the hobby, Finn. Oh, you idiot. Predictive text on Samsungs is awful, in my opinion. It's just frustrating. So I start the stream and I look knackered. I'm not. I've just had a bath, and that's why my beard's all over the place at the minute. I've just kind of rushed down. I've kind of dabbed it dry and then... Right, I'll be happier in a second when I start painting and stuff. Oh, come on, don't be special. Copy. Post. Come out. Big Mac Dance School. Shut up. Photo. What a stream to be joining today, guys. Yeah, so I was saying before I realised I wasn't actually live, add button. Add a send message button. No, why would I do that? Share. Why would I... Oh, stupid thing. So before I realised I wasn't actually live, I did a whole bit saying I might change the day my videos go live. Because at the minute I've got the weekend free, so I can try and get most of a video done, edited, whatnot on the weekend. But if I'm doing something on the weekend like I have been this weekend, it limits the time I've got available on the weekend. So having an extra evening to be able to edit a video, so say if I start putting videos out on Wednesday instead of Tuesday, having an extra evening to edit a video will be useful to me, because at the minute I stream Sunday and I stream Monday evening and I stream and I put a video out on Tuesday, so it's a big cluster of stuff that's together. So I might start putting videos out on Wednesday, but it's not decided yet. Yes, what else? Idic Beer, Wargame Unification Group, photo, next, that one, copy, paste, whatever, come on, post. Right, let's get streaming. I've still got to set up the focus on this camera. And I'm wanting to eat this apple that's just to the side of me. I'm not going to do that just yet. I've turned to drink already. It's only water. Don't worry, guys. It's only water. Right, let's crack on with this stream. That's weird. Why is it saying 10 minutes of an hour and 4 minutes? Oh, things and stuff. They're so confusing to me. Let's crack on. I'll go to my other... I've switched my screens around as well, so the screen that's got my Streamlabs on is now on this screen behind the camera, so when I'm looking at stuff I tend to look at that rather than at the YouTube screen. But let's go to the desk down view. What's that? That camera's not connected for some reason. I'm going to go to the starting soon screen, or we'll be back soon, and I'm going to try and get this camera connected. I've just realised I can't though without it on, so I'm just going to try and connect this camera. Desk down, where is it? Desk cam. Why is it not connected? I'm just going to unplug it and plug it back in, hope for the best. If not, I might just cancel the stream, because I'm not having a good day, and I'd rather not be really miserable on stream. Yes, so I'll unplug it, plug it back in, hope for the best. Welcome, Marcos. Thanks for joining me. Having a few technical issues at the minute, and I'm going to smash something soon. So, yes. I'm going to try and get this sorted. I'm going to delete this as a source, and hopefully I'll be able to redo it as a source. But yeah, technical issues causing me issues, frustration. And when I get frustrated on stream, I tend to stop the stream. So don't get too comfortable. You might be looking for another streamer soon, because I'm already frustrated. Let's have a look, see if we can do something here. That's not on. Why is that not on? If I delete that, it doesn't mean it's going to come up. Why is it not on? I don't know. I'm going to close my Streamlabs. I'm going to do something drastic here. Close my Streamlabs, reopen it, and hope that it comes up on the same stream. If it doesn't, just look out for a stream. Yeah, I'll see you shortly, hopefully. So I think I'm streaming again. Yeah, I'm streaming again. So that's a good thing. But the camera is still not working. So I think I'm streaming again. So I don't know what to do now. I'm frustrated already. I hate it when streams start like this. Because it ruins my day. Go to desk down. Desk cam. Go to that one. Let's see. Let's see if I can use it as a double source. I doubt I can. No, it's just gone blank. Right, and then let's go to that again. Let's see if I can add the other one. No, it's not there. Why is it not there? Okay, I'm going to unplug it. I'm going to try it in a different USB port and hope for the best. Why is that not coming? Just checking it wasn't the mouse. Welcome, Essex boys. I'm just having a few technical issues, bud. Hoping to be sorted soon. But we'll see. I may well end the stream and then just put some pictures up on my Instagram later on. I'm going to rip my computer apart in a minute. That's better. I had the wrong thing unplugged. I don't know what I've unplugged. I'm going to plug it back in. Well, that's still not working. That's frustrating. Look, it's not working. It needs a light on it. This is my new one as well, which is incredibly annoying. It's got paint on it because I was painting it the other day by accident. Every time I moved my mouse, I decided to put some paint on my webcam. What is that I've unplugged? I don't bleeding know. It must be my keyboard. It's got to be, I think. Maybe I need to update my drivers or something. Get that out of the way because it's doing me head in. Right, you can watch me paint this way. There we go. Boom. Done. I'm frustrated. I'm annoyed. Let's go to that camera because you can see stuff now. Yeah, so there we go. You're in my way there. We'll put this over this side and then we'll start painting. Right, so War Gaming with Gary. What you doing, mate? I'm just smashing my computer up and stuff. It's frustrating me. I've got zombies from Zombicide to paint and I just want to get some paint on them. I almost ended the stream, but I thought better of it, to be honest. Come on. There we go. There we go. Let's try to get a level picture for you. Trouble is now I'm going to have to paint really close to the desk, which is probably something that's not ideal. I'm going to eat my apple and get some water. There's not an awful lot I want to do on these now. I was thinking about just splashing some what-you-call-it on it. I've turned into Mel Bose, haven't I? Splashing some some thingamajigs on it. Oh, there's another one. But for the Blood God. But I was also thinking about painting stuff onto the bases, as if that's the actual like the sidewalk, the pavement in the game, on the boards of the game. Yeah, so I'm not going to be very good company tonight because I'm already frustrated with everything. That looks better. Thank you very much. I'm already frustrated with stuff, so I don't think I'm going to be very good company. I've not got any music on or anything either. So God help us. God help us. Right, I'm nipping away for a second. The stream will be returning soon, and I'll be back with water for my water pot. What a day. What a day. That's not the one. That's not the one. That's the one. Right. Yeah, I'll start painting in a sec. Just going to start eating my apple. I'll spin through the chat quickly at you all having a laugh at me. War, says Marcos Castellanos. War indeed. There is going to be a war soon if we're not careful. I'm going to go on a one-man war around the world and destroy everything and everyone in my path, including computers. Rivers greeting Marcos. Essex Boys joining us in the chat. Welcome, Clint from Essex Boys. Marcos greeting Clint. Everybody greeting each other. We've got Wargaming with Gary joining us live on stream. I think this is, one of the few times you've been on one of my live streams. They're not always like this. They're sometimes more professional. The audio stream's current bitrate is lower than recommended bitrate. We recommend you use an audio stream bitrate of 128 kbs. Let's open a widget and see what happens. Nothing's happened, as far as I can tell, even though I clicked open widget. So, taking my first bite of my apple, you'll be pleased to know. Mythos greeting us, greeting everyone. Welcome, Mythos, of course, as always. Sorry for your frustrating Big Mac. I assume you mean sorry for your frustration. Thank you very much. I appreciate your sympathy. But I am a frustrating Big Mac as well. So, yes. When will you start wearing Hawaiian shirts again? Well, Marcos, the thing is, I'm wearing one now. But you can't see it because I'm having camera issues. So, I've got the face cam pointing down at the desk. I don't know why my webcam, my other webcam isn't working. I'm going to mess about with the drivers before I start streaming, I think. And see if I can get it to just come on, basically. I'm hoping it's not an issue with wires and stuff because it's a relatively new webcam. So, well, I say relatively, it's a very new webcam. What's for dinner tonight, Gar? Not on for long, Darren McCormack. No worries, mate. McCormack Parker. It's been a bit of a mess already, this stream, so I don't expect anybody to stick around for this one if they've got better things to do. I've not started painting yet. I'm just frustrated, so I got an apple and decided to eat my apple. Right. And what do I want to try and do with this? I'm going to open the Logitech app and see if that does anything. The Logitech app doesn't want to open. Oh, it's opening now, finally. Oh, the only trouble with that is it changes all the colours on my computer. For some reason, it can't cope with the Windows 7 colours. This is like watching Mini War Gamer Dave streaming, isn't it? Eating an apple. Whoa, it's working now. Right. Let me try something. Right, so it's turned on, this camera, so it's still working. I'm going to turn it to my desk in case it does work, this. I doubt it's going to work straight away. But I'm going to change camera. No, it's still not working on this. For some reason. I'm going to close that now. Oh my giddy aunt, is it going to work? Look at that. Right, it's working. Look at my desk and how messy it is. So, we can start streaming properly soon. Let's get this one back on my face and you can watch me finish this apple. You can watch how weird I am when I eat apples. Way. Come on, get on my face. Right, so what I do, I just tear the apple in half. I've dropped the pips everywhere. Try not to drop them everywhere, but I do tend to drop them. And then I eat the rest of the apple. Just about to have dinner, I'll be lurking, says Clint. No worries, mate. So we're looking at Big Mac Dan's hands. Yes, we are. Chicken casserole and Yorkshire pud. A la Mrs. Nice one. Who do you want to comment bomb? Let's do a comment bomb. No, we're not doing a comment bomb. Contrary to popular belief, this isn't actually the Shrine of Chaos. Right, this is Big Mac Dan School. Streaming Zombicide Zombies live as part of my hobby 365 challenge. I'm going to have some more rum. Don't worry, YouTube, it is just water. Right. Let's get painting. Oh, I need to set up the focus on this camera first, don't I? Otherwise, it's going to keep doing that for you, and you won't be liking that, will you? There's somebody in my house. There's not, it's just the wind. Right. Properties. Configure video. Pardon me, I've done a burp. How dirty. Come on, hurry up. Right, let's get this focusing. It really frustrates me that it doesn't remain set to the focus that I set it to on OBS. It never quite wants to focus where I want it to either. About there. That'll do for us. Right, all I'm going to do with these now is splash a bit of blood for the blood god on. And good job, because I'm only going to stream for about 25 more minutes. After that big kerfuffle setting stuff up. I do not need the stress, quite frankly. I do not need the stress. I do this for you guys. I didn't want to have another abandoned stream though, like the last one where I had frustrating camera issues at the start. Glad I made the live stream. I'm glad you made the live stream too, Marcos. What I might do first is put my phone to one side. Just double check something first, actually. I wouldn't want to be... Come on. Stupid thing. Right, cool. Put that to one side. Oh, where's my toothbrush? Is it here? It's not here. Oh no! Could do it with a dry brush. Where is that toothbrush? I took it to my sister's. I don't need to use a toothbrush really because I'll use this brush instead. Because the blood for the blood god, right? You're supposed to sort of flick it off a toothbrush or off a slightly stiffer brush. So you put the brush like there and then you flick it like that and it gives you a decent blood spatter effect. However, my blood for the blood god doesn't do that. And I think it's just because it's old, so it's sort of congealed now and it doesn't flick off the bristles easily. So what I'm going to do instead is just dab bits of blood for the blood god on the miniature where I think it'll look good. Good for the good god. Good god! I'm just going to reach for the Zombicide box first and probably rip this Hawaiian shirt in the process. Good god, I gotta love it. So surprised. I'm just going to look for some tiles and see what sort of stuff we have on the tiles. There's just a lot of blood everywhere really. Bit of garbage. Hot garbage. The occasional bottle. Yeah, I'm just gonna splash these with a bit of blood for the blood god. And that'll pretty much be it for the stream. What a stream! So I did something dumb. I sold a premium issue 3 Orruk War Clans. Should have asked you first if you wanted it. You know what, mate? It's fine that you didn't ask me. Because I've got more than enough miniatures to be going on with. The premium issue 3 Orruk War Clans. Was that? I'm guessing that was part of the Mortal Realms thing. I've got actually, you know, the Warcry Orruk or Savage Orcs box, whatever it is, where it's got some Iron Jaws and it's got some Savage Orcs. I've got one of them that I bought in GW not too long ago. Yeah, I do still buy things from GW because I have a fear that one day GW might disappear from the high street if we don't buy from them at all. Not that the company will go bust or anything, but that, you know, third parties will just take over. Yeah, so it's cool, mate. Cool of you to think of me, even belatedly. But yeah, don't worry about it. It's you know, you gotta get rid of things where and when you can. When the opportunity presents itself, I think it's good to get rid of things. I don't want to put this on here really. Let's just try it. I'm just going to put a bit on his hands. Just flicking it all over the hand there, really. Bit around his knuckles and that. Like he's been grabbing at someone, scraping at someone. And dragging his knuckles along the ground and not really bothered about taking care of them. Bit of blood on the forearm there. Looking a bit gory. Not too bad there. Now let's put a bit of blood somewhere on his face, I reckon. All on that bottom jaw. And a bit around his mouth. Why not across his cheek? Are you on your schedule on your 365 Orc Model Challenge? Well, there is no such thing as a 365 Orc Model Challenge, Marcos. you'll be disappointed to hear, I'm sure. But on my Hobby 365 challenge, I am, if I finish these miniatures tonight, then I'm on schedule. I just recorded a video. I was saying all this when I thought I was live. For about 5 minutes, I was talking to the camera by myself, and I wasn't actually live. I thought Gar was the only person watching, and I was getting frustrated. Well, I wasn't getting frustrated. I was getting a bit worried that no one else was going to tune in. But basically, Gar put a comment in the chat before I'd gone live, and I was a bit worried that no one else was going to join in the stream. I was like, oh no, it's not the end of the world, but it's a bit frustrating at times when you feel like you're talking to yourself almost. Although it's not that Gar's not nobody, but I'm just digging a hole now. So I've already rambled away about this, but I recorded a video this morning about the miniatures I painted in January. So effectively the miniatures I painted in January. So what I'm going to do is record a video every month talking about the miniatures I've painted, or talking about the number of days in the number of miniatures I talk about each month in a video will be the number of days in the previous month. So I'll talk about 31 miniatures in this video. The next video I'll talk about 28 miniatures. The one after that, January, February, March, the days of September, April, June and November. I'll talk about 31 miniatures a month after that, and then so on and so forth. I'm not going to enter. I'm not much for comps. Besides, I'm a terrible painter. Now, I think the thing about being a terrible painter is we're all our own British critics. We're all our own British critics. No, we're all our own biggest critics. So I'm not a big critic of myself, really. I'm not an amazing painter, but I'm happy with the level of painting I do. I don't know why I've put that random bit of blood down his back. He could have been shot in the back, but it's not killed him. There we go. So I'm not a particularly big critic of myself, but I think a lot of people criticise themselves more than they deserve, really. This brush is awful. Just FYI, in case you can't see. Try to make this look like something's been dragged. There we go. Right, so he's got a bit of blood on him now anyway. Yay, blood. Blood for the blood god. What was that phone noise about? A second ago, probably a Twitch stream. Yeah, I think so. Whew. In case you're already frustrated with my terrible stream, you can go and check out Fricka Friggy, who is streaming art on Twitch. She's a cool painter. I've watched just one of her streams so far. That's the thing with Twitch. I tend to follow a lot of people, but I don't find a lot of time to watch a lot of people. I make time to watch certain people. Like, Let's Make It Orky, who's streaming tonight from 7 o'clock. So I find time to watch the people I'm big fans of and that. I hope you didn't hear that. My neighbour's swearing. Cheeky. I think the dog's just got somewhere it shouldn't have been. Twitch streaming. I was like, what was I talking about? So Twitch streaming. I was watching the Hobby Room earlier. I don't know if you can hear that. I was watching the Hobby Room earlier, and it was Kerry was painting a fantastic one of the Lumineth mounted. I think it was a Lumineth model. One of the no, actually, it can't have been, because it was a normal horse. It wasn't a Lumineth model, I don't know what it was, but she was painting something and it looked really good, the paint job she was doing on it. She was using Water Plus, which I've heard of, but wasn't really sure what it was before. Basically, the way she described it was it can turn any Citadel paint into a contrast-like paint, effectively. So it thins the paint without changing the colour. So with normal water, when you mix normal water with your paint, it creates a paler version of the paint. But somehow this Water Plus, it interacts with the pigment in such a way that the colour of the paint, the paint doesn't become any more translucent by the sounds of it, but I'm not sure I believe that, quite frankly. Yeah, it's an interesting product to look into for any top class painters out there. You know, maybe you can try it and let me know what you think. Do it in a YouTube video. Yeah, so I'm on schedule for more or less on schedule for my 365 challenge. I could really do with this toothbrush though, so I'm just going to run around my house until I find this toothbrush. Bear with me. Bear with me, get it? Bear with me. I'm a bear. Everything's in my way. Oh no! Flipping heck. I'm back! So I couldn't find my toothbrush, but I've got another toothbrush, so it's okay. Right, I don't know where I've put that toothbrush then. I wonder if I've left it at my sister's, because I took the Zombicide box and the Zombicide miniatures to my sister's last night, on the off chance that we ended up playing a game and I was hoping to get this painting done. And then today's stream I was kind of hoping to paint some orcs. But anyway, that didn't turn out like that. So in the end, I'm painting these now. Finishing these up now. Just going to get these on here. Line them up in some kind of way. In the hope that if this flicking does work, I'll get it on all of the miniatures. That's more or less readied up, isn't it? Readied up. What's going off in the chat? I thought you said yes, Darren. I was mistaken. That's awesome that you're running on schedule. Thank you very much, Mythos. Very kind of you to say so. I'm more or less on schedule. I've just spotted the paintbrush, the toothbrush. So this one doesn't get stained. I'll use this one. It looks like I've got like really bad dental problems when I show you that brush. Look at all the blood on it. Oh no, blood. Thankfully, it's not my blood. It's blood for the blood god. Does that mean it belongs to the blood god? I don't know. So theoretically, you should be able to do this with blood for the blood god. But it doesn't seem to work for me. So you just flick the bristles. Oh, it's working. It's not working now. Just it works with the first flick and then that's it by the looks of it. Let's try and get this on screen for you. That's just going to be out of focus, isn't it? What I'll do is put the miniature actually on the thing. I'll get a load of them together so we've got maximum chance of hitting. Oh, they're out of shot. This is awful. Awful streaming. Right, so there's some miniatures there, hopefully. Yep, they're in shot now. Let's grab a bit of blood for the blood god on that. And then try this again. Yes. So it works a little bit, but it's a bit frustrating, this. It doesn't work as suggested. As it's suggested it might work. Let's get a load on and see what happens. It's mainly flicking all over the place. And then it goes onto the thing that you're using to flick. So if you were using your finger, look, it's mainly missing all the miniatures somehow and going on the white of the obviously, well, probably that's just because that's where it's most noticeable. It's going on the white there. So what I like to do instead is just get this and just hit the miniatures with the toothbrush, which might seem crazy, but hit the miniatures, do a couple of drags and stuff on the base. So you get a bit on the base then. So around the lip of the base, which isn't ideal, put a couple of drags off like that. And it looks like there's a bit of bloody stuff happened there. Swirl it around and stuff. Just scrape it all over the base. And it looks like some bloody stuff's happened. Bloody stuff. But yeah, the only problem with doing it that way is it does go around the rim of the base. So I just get it like that and I just whack it on the miniature and the various areas. If you're playing the Big Mac Dance World drinking game, please take a shot now. In the various areas of the miniature. And again, another shot for you. Sorry, I was saying yes about the Premium Issue 3 Orruk War Clans from Mortal Realms. No worries, Darren, you should get involved anyway. I don't expect to win the competition. There are always more losers than winners. You're calling me a loser? I don't think I've actually entered one yet, have I? Maybe I have, I'm not sure. I don't think I have. I don't expect... yeah, there are always more losers than winners, but everyone... gets some hobby done and has a model at the end. Yeah, and I kind of won't be entering many, if any, of these competitions this year because I've already got something to motivate me to get hobby done, and that requires me, rather than concentrate on one model and try and get it painted up and stuff, if I happen to paint a model that month that coincides with the rules of the competition, like February competition is a bionic. So any orc model with a bionic, any kind of bionic arm, bionic leg, bionic limb. I imagine it can include power claws if you just say that's a bionic power claw, because it's not the orc's arm inside a power claw. It's the power claw has replaced the orc's arm. I don't know what the official law is on that, but sometimes it seems like the orc's arm is inside the power claw. Other times it seems like it is a bionic power claw. Yeah, so or a bionic eye on an orc model will qualify it to enter. I use hand sanitizer gel to thin my paints, or if left long enough, strip models. Wow. What's next for your orc army, Dan? I don't know. Whatever. Paint next. Flash kits. I was hoping to paint some flash kits on this stream today, which is kind of what I started talking about earlier, but then just got back off topic. Yeah, I apologise for not being very talkative today. I just kind of want to get some of this painting done because I've got so little time on this stream. I've got 5 minutes of the stream left. I'll go a little longer. I'll go till like 6:45. But it's really frustrating that all this Blood for the Blood God spatter has gone all over that, and that's why I put this down rather than get it all over my desk. And there's hardly any on the miniatures. So I'm not sure what's next for my Orc army, but I'm thinking I might paint some flash kits, to be honest. The bathroom door's making noise, and that's annoying me. Because it's just blowing in the wind, because I left the window open to clear out some of the steam and stuff from the bath. I caught it. And I barely got any Blood for the Blood God on me. Look at that magic. Just got a bit there, but I think that was from holding the miniature rather than catching it. On screen it looks like a disco. Oh, is it strobing by any chance? With the white, 'cause sometimes it does that. I'm working on a Mega Knobs mob. Nice one. Anyone else doing any hobby? That's a good question. Who's doing hobby? Who's hobbying along? And what are you hobbying? 2 Blood Angel Devastators. Nice. Working on my mono wheel mech. Oh, nice one. That'll be, I assume, for the Bionic competition for February. I've inadvertently, by the way, painted this more or less the same as the last one I've painted of this particular model. I say inadvertently because I thought I was painting it like completely original colours, but I've done this whatever the Gorthur Brown, the jacket she's got on, and the skirt I've done in the Plague Bearer Flesh, and the last one apparently I did in Astra Militarum and like another brown colour, so it's like a really similar sort of look to them, which I didn't realise until I just painted it, which is a little frustrating, but not the end of the world. Oh no, she got blood all over her face now. I end up with a blood splatter in doing this technique rather than flicking it. I end up with a blood splatter that doesn't look very realistic, but it just adds a bit more to the miniature and the base, in my opinion. At the end of the day, these are very much chaff miniatures. So I'm not too bothered about how well painted they are, how good the paint job is on them, I suppose. Look at that, he's got a bit around his mouth, got a bit on his arm and his hand, and his other arm. Let's just drag that across, I think. Make it look like something's been dragged through it. Oh yes, that'll do for me on that one. Whew. And I apologise for not being very talkative. I don't know what's up with me. I think I'm just tired, in general. Woke up at 10 to 5 this morning. Not in work or anything, just woke up. I set an alarm for 5:30 because I want to stay in the habit of getting up early at weekends. Not sure what time I'll go to bed tonight. I might go to bed at 9 o'clock, I reckon. I'm up again at 5:30 tomorrow. But I've not got loads of deliveries on, so I'm hoping I can have a bit of a break once I finish those deliveries and have a bit of a sleep or something. We'll see. So a bit of a nap. But I won't want to get too used to having a nap every day. Oh no. Look at that. I've inadvertently put loads of Blood for the Blood God on his shoe, which makes it just look like he's got a red shoe now. Trying to scrape some off. It's not working. No worries. I wanted him to have clearly white shoes, but no. He's got red shoes now. Or one red shoe anyway. Let's paint that guy first. Everybody was disco dancing. That's more like break dancing, I suppose, isn't it? There we go. I'm trying not to touch the blood for the blood god on the base. I don't want to put a fingerprint in it or anything. But I want to put enough on there that it looks, you know, links in with the rest of the miniatures. Oh, it looks like it's been shot in the back or something. I might start putting, instead of just blood for the blood god on these, I'm tempted to try a bit of typhus corrosion on them or something like that, Nurgle's rot. Just to give them a few more colours in the gore and stuff on the bases. Oh wow, that almost looks like a drag mark of a hand. What a happy little accident that is. That bit between his legs at the back almost looked like someone's put their hand out and just got dragged off. Ah no! Brilliant stuff. Yeah, there we go. Right, so these miniatures are more or less done. And it's 31 minutes past 6 now. I'm going to go through the chat before I leave you, don't worry. I'll move this white thing off the table in case it is strobing. We can have one last look at these miniatures. So this is my up to my 42nd miniature for the year, basically. And we are on, what's the date today? The 7th. So we're on day 38, so I'm now like 4 days ahead for the year. But I shouldn't get complacent about anything. I'll do a couple of flash kits. I'll start them tonight, and I'll hopefully finish at least one of them tomorrow. Whilst I stream myself on Twitch. But yeah, there's 8 more miniatures done. That is 8, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just counting them on the screen. It's like, yeah, it's 8 miniatures. That's 8 more miniatures done for me. 8 more Zombicide miniatures done as well. So I've now got 24 zombies painted. 24? Yeah, 24 zombies painted for Zombicide, which is excellent. I'm excited about that. I'm hoping when I play it for the next time in the future, I'll have a complete set, hopefully. Let's just have a quick run through the chat and see what is going on and off. Let me just do this. Bam. Nah, you don't want to see my face that close, do you? Nah. Let's go back to the desk down cam while I flick through the chat. Yeah, Marcus asking what's next for my Orc army. Just addressing that one again. I'm hoping to paint some flash kits soon. I've got one flash kit that is like Hawkeye from the Avengers. Captain Hawkeye is the leader of one of my flash kit mobs. So I could paint some up in a similar way to him. But I've also got just some that I started working on ages ago. Oh, excuse me. That I just want to get finished up. So I think that'll be part of his mob anyway. But they'll all look slightly different in terms of clothing and stuff like that. Because I like that idea for flash kits. They don't sort of conform to one look. I'm going to start winding my torch up. This is exciting, isn't it? Yeah, Marcus saying he's working on a Meganobs mob. That's excellent. I've painted 3 Meganobs so far this year. I have painted, Orc-wise, I've painted 3 Meganobs, 6 ammo runts, 5 of which are from the Mech Guns kit. And a knob Gozag Git Stomper. One of the ammo runts that isn't from the thingy came with him as well, Nick it. That isn't from the Mech Gun kit. And that's all I painted Orc-wise so far this year. I've painted now 16 zombies, these being the latest 8. And I've painted... Oh, you could argue I've painted more zombies than that. I've painted 19 zombies because I've painted some Galapox mutants. And I've painted... some other stuff that you'll hear about in my video that goes live on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm thinking Tuesday still at the minute, but I just need to get it edited so it can actually fully go live and everything. Excellent stuff. Darren McCormack's working on 2 Blood Angels Devastators. Working on my monowheel mech, says Essex Boys. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm assuming that's for the thingy challenge. Bionic challenge in this month's which is this month's Orc Community Challenge. The mech looked pretty cool last time I saw it. Nice one. I've not seen it myself, I don't think. I did see... I'm sure someone shared a converted Weird Boy on Facebook this morning, last night, sometime like that I looked at, which I quite liked. I think it was... The base kit was a knob with a big chopper, but they swapped... I can't remember exactly what it was. I think they swapped a chopper. Basically, they converted the chopper so it could be a mech staff kind of thing. Building a Cromlech heavy metal stage for my Blood Bowl stadium. Nice. That's Gar. Ooh, Devastators, says Marcos. Devastating. Yeah, gotta love the Mega Knob. Whoa! Stage is looking great, Gar. No, man, when you went for a toothbrush, the zombies looked like they were dancing. Oh, right, okay, cool. Because I was bouncing about, by any chance. I was knocking stuff over as I was storming through as well, which was pretty interesting, I'm sure. Come on, Dan, you the main man. Wow, thank you very much, Clint. It's good to have you here. Good to have the support from everybody who's joined me on this particularly frustrating and short live stream. I've been going like an hour now. Somehow I've been going an hour, even with the frustrations I had at the start of the stream. But I will end it very soon. I'll just get through to the bottom of this chat. Don't start typing all your messages like I know you want to. I know you're going to anyway. So Orky reached 500 yesterday. Yeah, brilliant stuff. Yeah, 500 followers. Great work, Dan. Thank you very much, Mythos. Great work. Good work, Dan. Oh, I've gone from great work from Mythos to just good work from Clint. You're not very enthusiastic. So no, cheers. I appreciate it. I need to finish the last 2 Gearguts War bosses. Nice. I was saying Orky was streaming on a charity stream yesterday with Eldritch Architect, and he managed to raise like over $1,000 for he's a British streamer, but he managed to raise over $1,000 for a brain injury charity. I can't remember the details of it, but search for Eldritch Architect or look at Orky's last stream, and then she'll give you more details of Eldritch Architect on there. And they managed to raise like over $1,000, which was brilliant. And they just kept adding more prizes. When they hit their target, they added a few more prizes. And Gearguts, Kyle from Gearguts, made a couple of big donations, or at least one big donation. So it was really a really good stream for the charity. It was a 12-hour stream on the part of Eldritch Architect. And Orky was with him for about 4 hours and then streamed for a little bit afterwards as well. She streamed for like 6 hours altogether, I think, something like that. So it was a fun day yesterday, joining in the chat on that stream. Did she stream for 6 hours? Yeah, I feel like she might have. I need to finish my last 2 Gearguts War bosses. I'm chipping away at the commission for these figures from Spectre Miniatures and my Primaris Chaplain on Bike Thunderwolf conversion. Very nice, mate. That sounds exciting. The Spectre Miniatures, they look fantastic, mate, from what I've seen of them so far. So, yeah, excellent stuff. I started watching your Hobby and Chill stream from Friday, the other night. This morning, I started watching it. And I stopped it after a little while because I kind of I was getting distracted by my phone and stuff. And then eventually I got out of bed to start doing stuff the reason I'd set my alarm early. But I was watching it for a bit and I kind of got distracted, so I'll go back to it when I'm doing some more hobby, hopefully. That's what I like to do. I put a hobby stream on, or a long hobby video on, with people just chilling, talking to each other as I'm hobbying. You know, it's a good way for me to help me get my hobby done. They are cool models, Mythos. Absolutely massive. Nice chat. I'm off to find some rum. Excellent stuff, Gary. And you know what? I might have a bit of rum after this as well. Just a little glass, I think. Impressed with your progress, Dan. Keep it going, bro. Thank you very much, Gar. It's good to have you here supporting as always. Or Wolf, should I say. Thank you. What was it before? Absolutely massive. Chaplain on bike looks ace. Oh, on Wolf instead of on bike, yes. Thanks, brother. When is your 6-hour stream scheduled, Dan? I'm not doing a 6-hour stream because I'm not a lunatic. I might do a 6-hour stream at some point. I did a 4-hour one last Sunday morning. I might do a long one again next Sunday morning. We'll have to wait and see. I think I might start it a bit earlier next Sunday, though. If I do try and get up at 5, I think I started at 8 last weekend and then I went till 12. What I might do instead is get up at say 5, try and start at 6 and go till 10 instead, something like that. We'll see how we go because it's a bit tricky with who you catch at that time in the morning. You get people getting up who've got kids and stuff like that. Some people getting up and popping in who've got work on Sunday, and you get a lot of Aussies as well, and the occasional States viewer as well. So you get an interesting group of people at that time in the morning in the UK, different from say this stream now. Although we've got plenty from around the world. We've got a couple of Texans in the chat, or Texas based at least. We've got a couple of Southerners, I think. We've got a couple of Northerners. No Aussies there in the chat today, which is of course expected as it's the middle of the night there for them now. Or it's just coming up to morning time actually, so they might be getting up soon and popping in right as I'm about to finish. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, Marcos, Dan needs to do a 6-hour stream. I think I've got a feeling Orky's going to do a 12-hour stream next week, so I'll speak to her. I don't know about that yet, but she did say she was going to do a charity stream when she reached 500 followers. I think that's what she said anyway. So I may well be involved in that somehow, but I won't be on it for the 12 hours. I doubt I will anyway. I mean, it'd be fun to be on it for the 12 hours, I suppose, if I've got nothing better to do that day. But I have actually got other things to do that day. Not better things, but other things. In the evening, at least at like 7 o'clock. If she started early, I could be on all the whole time with her. But it's whether she wants me on as well or not. She might have other people that she's got in mind to have on with her. So I may well be involved in that in one way or another. I've not spoken to her about it yet, so this is the first I'm saying about it. Brack was up early, but I couldn't stay for his stream. Oh yeah, Brack streamed at 10 o'clock today, didn't he? 10 o'clock UK time, I think, which I completely missed, if I'm honest. I went to my sister's and we had brunch instead. And then did a bit of shopping on the way home and stuff. And yeah, so I completely missed Brack's stream this morning. Forgot about it altogether. And the trouble is as well, I think I was watching just before Brack went live. I was watching Josh from the Pickle Jar, and I think he must have done like a 90-minute stream this morning or something. So I think a lot of viewers that Brack may have been watching Josh as well. So that's the thing when you've got when you want to do a live stream, you've got to kind of avoid clashing with other streamers that get the same sort of viewers, the same kind of viewers. But yeah, everyone wants to try and support as many people in this hobby as we can, this YouTube side of the hobby as we can, but it's a little tricky to make the decisions at times. Yes, that's it for this evening, guys. Thanks very much for watching me, and thanks very much for thanks for your patience for anyone who was here at the start of the stream when I was having major tech issues. I'm amazed I got that camera going, to be honest, this one, because it was not playing ball at all at the start of the stream. Thanks very much for everyone who joined me. Don't forget, I don't expect you to support the channel based on this stream, but if you did want to drop a few dollars my way, you can do. There's not a link to Patreon in the description below because I completely forgot to add it. But you can find me on Patreon. It's patreon.com/BigMacDanSkull. You can find me on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/BigMacDanSkull. You can find me on Instagram. It's big_mech_danskull. And on Facebook too, I've got a Facebook page. It's facebook.com/BigMacDanSkull. Spelled the same way as it is on the screen now, just over here. I nearly went the wrong way then, did you notice? Hey! Take care, fam, says Mythos. Take care all. Bye, boss. See you, Darren. It's a pleasure to have you here. And you stayed for the whole stream, more or less, after you arrived, so thank you very much. I will see you guys and girls. I mean, there's no girls in the chat at the moment, but I'll see you. Well, I didn't spot any. If there are, I'm not dissing you. I just didn't spot you. I'll see you on the battlefield.